Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So today's topic is like we are going to see is manual testing is really sunsetting. What would be the future of the manual testing? Guys, I would start with a short story like in 2000 in early 2000s like let's say 2005 during that period most of the companies had only developers at that time. They develop the code and they test the code by themselves. They don't have an explicit testers to test the code developed by the developer and report them. Here is the flaw and here is the glitch. This has to be fixed. Nothing like that. So that was the period like testing team was coming into picture. Like team QA team, they are trying to form a QA team, and they're able to identify the bugs properly and monitor the bugs till closure and having the proper process coming into the picture. Testing process they brought into in place. Okay, like they schedule the calls, defect calls, having triage call with developer, tester, and also the business analyst, and discussing about the defects and agreeing whether it is a defect or not a defect. So that kind of conversations they had, and the significance of the testing team in place, it was realized during that time. So after that, the quality of the product, is tested. I mean, is tested to some extent, and that added some confidence before the product is going live. So that's a small thing I wanted to bring it to you, and like the manual testing is not completely, it is not vanishing, it's not completely disappearing. It's like only the way we see do in the past has transformed now. Earlier, like what we will do, like mostly the waterfall model was followed during those days, and once the requirements comes, like requirements walkthrough will happen, and once we are understood, and developers will be developing the code, and once the code development is done, then it will come for testing. It will go in the sequential way. Whereas now, most of the projects are expecting this us to follow the agile methodology. So here, instantly, like there is a sprint. So sprint time is there, like 2 weeks or 3 weeks. So within that time, they develop and give the do the deployment, and we test it. And again, if there is any things need to be looked into, they are looking into again. Even we are, transformed to the mindset. Like even if some changes comes in the last minute, yeah, we are ready to work on it, and we are expecting that level of customer satisfaction. Like even the customer can very well approach to us at even at the last leg, and even at the 11th hour they are coming back to us, and we are ready to give us the support. So that thing has changed, which I see. And secondly, the regression testing, like in any project, like let's say we have critical scenarios, like some 100 scenarios are there, and out of that 20 is going to be a regression test suite scenarios. So there are projects like every month, the releases will be coming into the picture. So like so we don't need to execute all the 100 test cases. Like all we can prioritize is that those 20 test cases and run it. And nowadays, like the 20 test cases also, like they are identifying the resource who has the automation skill and asking one resource to execute those 20 test cases. So this is one way, like the way we looked earlier. Now it has been transformed. And secondly, like the high volume test cases, like in certain projects, like B, it's it's an SIT testing, means like there would be like multiple test cases, like GUI, graphical user interface, and also like other integration test cases also will be there. So volume would be really high, and that case, automation really helps into picture. So in earlier days, like writing the test scenarios, test cases, executing manually, and looking for resources support, yeah, that was there. But now, some 20 percentage work is being automated. So that is the only difference which I see. And the exploratory testing, coming for the exploratory testing, is something, which is not, covered in the requirements, or something, the tester has to think out of the box and do the testing. So this, it is, this irreplaceable. Okay, like even the automation tools are there. Tools cannot think beyond the limit, like how the humans are in thinking, and how creative the humans are. Like that would not be replaceable by automation. And next one is about the user experience testing. When we say the experience testing, like the look and feel of the application while navigating, like how smoothly the application moves on, like how the touch and feel of the UI looks like. So that thing only the humans can, note down and give the recommendations to the developer. However, it is not replaced by automation tools. And the manual testing in agile methodology. Yeah, as I told already, like the tester's mindset has changed now. Like earlier, like waterfall model was followed, and now the agile methodology is being followed in many places. And they are expecting some lightning speed of testing. Like yeah, quickly we need to test this in ad hoc basis, and report it to the managers. Like that is what it is. The now the trend is. And last but not the least, the full stack tester role. So earlier, the manual testers are like more of a pure black box testers. Like they are, whenever the project is not fully, like fully it has not been in the execution phase, or it is in the analysis phase, like something we have some ample time to spend on. So that now it has been the way we look at that testers skill set, that has been changed. Like manual testing is, they're expecting with API testing and automation testing. So wherever they, can utilize the resource, they are utilizing it. And the resource perspective, like wherever, they can get engaged and learn some new things. Yeah, it's again a value add to them. Like instead of, feeling stuck in one area, like getting knowledge in other versatile areas, it's absolutely fine. So what I'm trying to say in a nutshell is, like the manual testing is not completely vanished. We have good opportunities to still, manual testing. Only 80% of manual testing is completed. We can step into automation or performance testing. And it's kind of roles, like manual testing and automation tester can work collaboratively. And instead of focusing on a repetitive task like a regression test, a manual tester can focus on other high priority tasks, which is really need to look into. So that is the only point which I wanted to make here. um, um, Thanks for watching for this video. That's all I wanted to say here. Like, and please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much, guys.